Hello everyone and welcome back to another unboxing slash review. Today we're going to take a look at the hero, the Luminary from Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. But before we get into that, just a couple of housekeeping things. If you haven't already, subscribe. I know I usually say it at the end of the video, but I want to try and hit 300 subscribers before the end of the year, and we're about 50 off now. So if you're part of that 80%, I know everyone says it, that 80% of people who haven't subscribed and you're thinking about doing it, give it a go. Just give in, do it for me. Also, Gundam video. It seems not a lot of you are into that, which is fair enough. But just for the sake of completion, I will finish that series off. I do want to finish building that Gundam on video for those of you who do want to watch it. So that'll still be part of our weekly schedule until I get it done at least. Or occasionally whenever I build it. But expect that for a little bit. But if you guys aren't into it at all, I just won't make videos on them, which is fair enough. I'm sure most of you are here for the Nendoroids. So I'll just do that in my own time. Anyway, that's it for housekeeping. So let's take a look at this box. So I did actually play 11 on the PS4. What was it, like beginning of last year, I want to say? It was fantastic, and when I finished it, the post-game blew me away with how much content it had in it. Like, geez, as a fan of RPGs and JRPGs, I thought Dragon Quest XI was fantastic. Like, it was like a breath of fresh air, but still keeping with the stuff I know and love from those old-timey fantasy RPGs. Honestly, if you're thinking of checking it out, now's the time, because they re-released the definitive editions on Switch and PS4. So, what was it called? S edition? It's got like a Dragon Quest S on it, but check out the definitive edition. It's really, really worth playing if you're slightly inclined to. Okay, let's check these instructions. Okay, normal stuff. Oh, and if you're curious, I called my character YW, as in like Y you to like as a pun, like you, hey you, as well as like you short for Yusha, even though it's 2 or 1 you instead of 2. But I thought it was kind of smart. I don't know if that's a normal thing or not, but I liked it, and I really liked that game. The characters were a lot of fun, the gameplay was a lot of fun. Heck, I went and platinumed it. That's how fun I was playing that game. Although I don't think I will double dip into it, just because, I mean, I did everything there was to do, and they added a couple of extra things. I believe some more story stuff in the definitive edition, but that's a lot of effort to replay. Anyway, we've got a big base this time around, extra hand pieces. Let's get those out, which I'm assuming is to hold all these cool things he's got in there. Let's see. Okay, what do we have here? Hey, check it out. It looks like he has a command code. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, that could easily... There we go. He's a Fate character now. He's a Fate master. And yeah, extra hands. Nothing too unexpected. Then we have the main dude himself. Let's get him out of there. Here he is. Trunks with dyed hair. And if you didn't know already, the Dragon Quest art is all done by Akira Toriyama, the guy who created Dragon Ball. So that's why they all look very familiar if you ever watched Dragon Ball growing up, which I'm assuming quite a fair people did. It was the hip and happening thing to do. What's going on here with all this plastic? Do I need to... No, there we go. Never mind. Okay. One more around your neck. Come on. There we go. Alright. Here is our hero himself, Mr. Luminary, the chosen one. Hero of light. All that cool stuff. His cape moves around. There's quite a few like joints to it here, which is kind of neat. Kind of neat. His legs are on ball joints, which is good. That's what I like to see. And yeah, very heroic, simple, adventurous style. He's wearing his outfit, of course. And he's in Smash now, too, so look at that. He's moving up in the world. Alright, then we have a smiling faceplate here. It's kind of generic, although I suppose he's meant to be like a self-imprinting character, you know, you pretend that's you. So, of course, they'd be simple. Okay, let's get plastic off this. Come on. There we go. Alright, first up, we have the slime, the iconic boy. Oh, look at that. It's kind of got like a hue to it. It is transparent-ish. I don't know how well this is going to come out on the camera if we can get a focus. There we go. So it's kind of like darker at the top. Although on film it looks kind of normal. So from his eyes upwards, it's a lot darker. But yeah, on film it just looks like it's a fairly solid gradient. I suppose it has to do with the light, which is, it's really cool actually. I kind of like it. There we go, that maybe gives you a better idea. No, really, never mind. But there we go, Slime Boy. Then we have, I'll try not to spoil too much of the game. Then we have the shield. Very nice. Very cool, very blue. Straighten that out. Then we have this cool sword, which, yeah, I won't spoil anything, but this is later game content. Very nice, very cool. Then we have just a regular iron sword, I believe it is, or steel sword, I don't know. It's one of the regular starting weapons that you find in, like, everywhere. Does this come out? Yes, it does. So this is the hilt for the sword, and if he's got it sheathed, you can actually pull that out, which is nice. Nice little tidbit. Here, what is this? This is a bent leg, so I want to take that out. And then an effect particle for doing a slash. I really like this color. It looks really pretty. And it's transparent. Nice. Ow. Very pokey as well. Anyway, that's it for what's in the box, so let's go and check out some poses. Alright, here is our first pose. I did notice there's not too many poses to really show off with him, so I'm really just going to highlight this effect as well as do one final pose. So anyway, we're checking out the slash pose here. So the way it works is you just kind of slide it onto the sword. It doesn't really hold itself up. It sort of is working now, but normally you would put in the base bit in that little hole there, and that'll keep it afloat. Do actually do that even if it does fit for you, because over time this will slowly bend, and that's not what you want. So yeah, it does look very nice all in all together, and you can use this. I believe you can use this on both swords if I'm not mistaken. Let's try it out. If I can get the other sword out, we'll use this sword to get it out. There we go. Alright, does this work on this one? Yeah, it does. It seems to, at least. There we go. So yeah, you can have whichever sword you prefer on the effect part. This one is a bit more of a tight fit, but it does seem to fit in without too much issue, which is good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this little effect icon and that pose. So let's move on to the final pose. Alright, here's our final pose for the Luminary. It's just this kind of static, ready for battle pose. I wouldn't even say that. It's just more like an idle pose, if anything. He really is too big for the space. They really just gave it for that one effect part. But that's fine. I ended up pushing him as far back as possible, so he takes less room with the sword. Because if he's up front like I usually do, then the sword is much further away. So at least this way it compensates for that. But all in all, it looks really nice. I do like this pose, so this is what I'm going to keep up. And of course, I will throw the little slime on as well. Add in a little bit of extra color. It's a shame that they don't have anything in them. Like if this had like a peg that I could just stick in, that would be great. I really hope Good Smile starts doing stuff like that. I don't know why they don't do it already. But yeah, that's the Luminary for you. Really easy to put together. You just swap out the hands and the arms, and that's pretty much it for that. And there you got yourself one Luminary. One thing I did think about is I'm pretty sure this sword here has a specific hilt, which they haven't included. It's just the default one, which is fine, I guess. So I didn't put it on his back just because it wouldn't really make sense. I'm very sure there was like a sword that or a hilt that matches that aesthetic. But that's fine. We'll leave it at this for now. As for the score, I'm going to take off straight up 2 points for lack of poses. They're kind of, the ones that are there are kind of same-ish. Like, you can have the sword in different angles. Like, what's the point of that? It's not really too exciting. There are a lot of references they could make using the Luminary. I don't know why they didn't, which is very weird. Like, I don't know, maybe Square Enix is being weird with their IPs again and not letting people do what they want with them. Like usual, cough cough, Final Fantasy 17 and Smash, they were really good with 11. I'm pretty sure 11 had like loads of soundtracks if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, I'm going to take off 2 points for lack of poses. Other than that, there's not too much to complain about. So the Luminary gets an 8 out of 10, which in my book is still pretty good. So if you're thinking of buying him, go for it. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe for more Nendoroid content. And tell me what you think about the Gundam videos. Like, for real. Maybe don't tell me here, but tell me on the Gundam videos. If you're into them, we'll do some more. If you're not into them, we won't do some more. We'll finish up on that one first build, and that'll be it for Gundam. Anyway, that's it for me. I will see you all in the next one. Alright, bye!